Under my spell, the frost expands. Expands.
In a dungeon deep where shadows dwell, with icy fire I'll weave the spell. Monsters swarm but I stay cool. It's just me and Blizzard breaking the rules. Pull them all, stack them high. Watch the numbers light the sky. XP for gold, that's the deal. Frost and flames, my spinning wheel. They chase me hard, their eyes ablaze, but I've got tricks that leave them dazed. Kiting loops through hollow holes, one by one the giant falls. Pull them all, stack them high. Watch the numbers light the sky. XP for gold, that's the deal. Frost and flames, my spinning wheel. Gold's the king in this solo game. Not a hero, just a hustler name. They line up waiting for my work, while I make a fortune with a smirk. Frozen rains and endless grind, selling speed to ease their mind. I play the mage, the dungeon lord, turning mobs into my gold hoard. Frozen rains and endless grind, selling speed to ease their mind. I play the mage, the dungeon lord, turning mobs into my gold hoard.
Once there was thunder inside her heart. She froze her tears to hide each scar. A kingdom trembled under the fire of love kept her warm. She built her walls from crystal and snow, thinking that strength meant letting go. But deep inside a whisper spoke, true power blooms when hearts don't choke. Now she breathes in the silence, finds peace in her palms. The storm still dances, but she stays calm. She's the queen of calm, the keeper of grace, with light in her eyes and wind in her face. No crown of fear, no chain of doubt. She rules within the powers found out. She's a queen of calm, her heart's her throne. Balanced in peace, she stands alone. The world once called her cold as ice, but they never saw her sacrifice. She learned that calm is not retreat, it's standing tall when storms repeat. No magic spell could cage her mind. She learned to lead, to heal, to find that kindness cuts the sharpest sword, and silence speaks a truer word. Now she breathes in the silence, finds peace in her palms. The storm still dances, but she stays calm. She's the queen of calm, the keeper of grace, with light in her eyes and wind in her face. No crown of fear, no chain of doubt. She rules within the powers found out. She's the queen of calm, her heart's her throne. Balanced in peace, she stands alone. Let the blizzard rage, she won't break again. Her soul's a flame beneath the snow and rain. Every scar a story, every tear a song. She found her voice where she belongs. She's the queen of calm, and her kingdom's free from the chains of fear to serenity. Her power's soft, her spirit's strong. She leads the world by singing along. She's the queen of calm, forever known. In stillness, she found her king. Strike the frost with sound and flame. crystal cold and white. Echoes chase what we can't hide. Lost inside the rhythm calls. These syndromes will crush these walls. Strike the ice, let silence fall. Tear the chains, destroy it all. Guitar roars and violence sings. Falling shards and frozen waves. From the silence emerge. Voices howl like tidal surge. All together, loud and proud. Frozen queens above the crowd. Snow falls like ash from the sky. Frozen whispers the dead still cry. Through the storm her shadow rides. A pale queen where the cold wind hides. Her eyes are fire, her breath is frost. She claims the souls the daylight lost. The winter witch, she's calling your name. Chains of ice in the midnight flame. The winter witch, her curse will bind. A kingdom of silence, a frozen mind. Wolves howl beneath her command. She carves her sigils across the land. Steel shatters in her endless night. Dark enchantress born of spite. Her touch is venom, her kiss is death. She steals the world with every breath. The winter witch, she's calling your name. Chains of ice in the midnight flame. The winter witch, her curse will bind. A kingdom of silence, a frozen mind. Blizzard rising, hear her scream. Shatter hope and kill the dream. Crown of snow, her throne of stone. The witch of winter claims her own. The winter witch, eternal reign. Blood turns cold in her frozen domain. The winter witch, no dawn, no light. Forever enslaved in her endless night. She rides the storm. The winter witch, eternal frost, eternal night.
Winter witch, eternal frost, eternal night.
Up in the mountains where the winds sing cold lives the Ice Queen, fierce and bold. Her palace shines with crystals bright, a kingdom wrapped in endless white. She walks with wolves, a regal gait. Reindeers follow her icy fate. Guardian of a frozen land, with her touch she makes us stand. Oh, Queen of the glaciers, heart so pure, ruling the winter, strong and sure. In your realm of silver and blue, nature bows to honor you. The blizzards dance to her command. Snowflakes swirl at her gentle hand. Every crevice, every tree holds her mark for all to see. Legends whisper through the night of her beauty, fierce and bright. Eyes like northern stars that gleam in the silence. Hear her dream. Oh, Queen of the glaciers, heart so pure, ruling the winter, strong and sure. In your realm of silver and blue, nature bows to honor you. Old winds rising high in her keep, that frozen wasteland where their bodies sleep. The snow that falls, her cold moon's kiss. These silent halls, fallen solstice. Eternal splendor, heart of stone. Darkness, winter, the crystal throne. High is her power in the land that sleeps. Locked in her tower, alone she sees. Oh, it's a lonely thing, being a broken queen. For the longer awake, the more I seek that dream. Oh,
I feel the crown's cold weight. Years of hiding what I've lost now feeds my frozen hate.
When their fearful whispers rise, I'll freeze them in the air. Let their precious kingdom die beneath my winter's glare. All those years locked in that room, now births of frozen doom. Watch them tremble as their queen takes flight. Their faces frozen in eternal night. See them crumble as the storm breaks through. Now they'll know what winter's heart can do. Let their castle walls decay beneath my Arctic rain. Sister's warmth won't save the day when ice flows through my veins. All their love was just a cage. Now feel your queen's cold rage. The girl they feared is gone, left in that gilded cage. The monster they created now takes the winter stage. Watch them tremble as their queen takes flight. Their faces frozen in eternal night. See them crumble as the storm breaks through. Now they'll know what winter's heart can do. Let the storm rage on till all hearts turn to stone. The cold never bothered me, now I'll freeze all I own. Beneath the ice where the dead gods sleep, I carved my throne in the frozen scream. Skies of glass and hearts of stone. I was born where warmth has never grown. Flesh of frost and blood all night. I curse the sun and crown the blight. The storm obeys my whispered breath. I am beauty sharpened into death. I am the winter witch, eternal despair. Queen of silence, queen of air. The frost remembers every sin. Yasuo won't sow when I begin. I walk through fire, it froze to ash. Empires fell beneath my lash. I kissed the moon until it bled, then wove the shroud for the newly dead. Your gods are ghosts in the snow's embrace. I melt their eyes from their sacred face.
winter, pure and still, hidden beauty, a silent thrill. Through your chill, a light does gleam, a spark of hope in a frosty dream. Frosty dream. Oh, heart of winter, pure and still, hidden beauty, a silent thrill. Through your chill, a light does gleam, a spark of hope in a frosty dream. Frosty dream. The rivers freeze in an icy dance. Nature holds us in a wintry trance. Crystals glisten in the moon's embrace. The heart of winter in its grace. In its grace. Oh, heart of winter, pure and still, hidden beauty, a silent thrill. Through your chill, a light does gleam, a spark of hope in a frosty dream. Oh, heart of winter, pure and still, hidden beauty, a silent thrill. Through your chill, a light does gleam, a spark of hope in a frosty dream. Frosty dream. Stillness, there's a belief. In the darkness, strength is found. The heart of winter, all around. All around. Oh, heart of winter, pure and still, hidden beauty, a silent thrill. Through your chill, a light does gleam, a spark of hope in a frosty dream. Frosty dream. Melts away, flowers rise anew, but we recall winter's dreams so true. The heart of winter stays with us, a treasure of peace without fuss. Without fuss. And when spring arrives and the ice departs, the heart of winter leaves its marks in our souls. There remains a place where winter's calm will always grace. Always grace. Oh, heart of winter, pure and still, hidden beauty, a silent thrill. Through your chill, a light does gleam, a spark of hope in a frosty dream.
The wind it calls across the sea, a voice so soft it speaks to me of ancient lands and silver waves, where warriors rest in quiet graves. Carry me where the rivers run wide, where the stars dance bright in the endless tide. Through the valleys, through the trees, home is waiting beyond the breeze. The fire fades, the night grows long. I weave my tale in whispered song, of shield and steel, of love and lore, of those who sail and come no more. Carry me where the rivers run wide, where the stars dance bright in the endless tide. Through the valleys, through the trees, home is waiting beyond the breeze. Ooh. Carry me where the rivers run wide, where the stars dance bright in the endless tide. Through the valleys, through the trees,
is waiting beyond the breeze. Home is waiting beyond the breeze.
In halls of ice where shadows gleam, the Frost Queen walks in winter's dream. Crystal sword at her side glows bright, casting rays of cold blue light. Through frozen corridors she reigns, while bitter winds sing her refrain. Queen of ice and queen of snow, where she walks the storm winds blow. Crystal blade in frozen hand, ruling over winter's land. A warrior came from southern lands, with fire burning in his hands, seeking glory, seeking fame. Through the blizzard called her name, but in a realm of endless night, his flames died in the pale moonlight. Queen of ice and queen of snow, where she walks the storm winds blow. Crystal blade in frozen hand, ruling over winter's land. She turned her gaze of Arctic blue, and all his courage turned to dew. The crystal sword began to sing as frost crept up like spider string. Now he stands in her frozen court, a statue in her ice resort. No warmth can touch her frozen heart, no flame can tear her world apart. In solitude she chose to stay, while centuries just drift away. Queen of ice and queen of snow, where she walks the storm winds blow. Crystal blade in frozen hand, ruling over winter's land. Queen of ice and queen of snow, where she walks the storm winds blow. Crystal blade in frozen hand, eternal winter rules the land.
Cold winds whispered through the pine, stole your heart and shattered mine. Eyes like glass, a frozen stare. I searched the snow, you weren't there. But I won't forget the boy I knew, the spark inside that still shines through. Frozen light, don't fade away. I'm breaking through this icy haze, through storm and silence, night and flame. I'll call you back, I'll say your name. Love remembers, fear may lie, but I will find you even in the sky. The Snow Queen waits with crystal breath, her palace carved in quiet death. But I bring warmth the frost can't steal, a fire born of something real.
what's left behind. Your heart still beats beneath the snow, and I will never let you go. Frozen light, you're not alone. I followed hope through ice and stone. With every step, I melt the spell and lead you back where stories dwell. No queen, no cold, no curse, no light can stop the pull of frozen light.
Hidden deep where secrets sleep, a bargain has been made. A story old of powers untold, and a price that must be paid. Some pray to distant deities, some study ancient tomes. But I looked in the darkness and found a power thought my own. Their whispers fill my mind, their gifts my mortal key, to bend the world before me and shape my destiny. My soul might not be pristine, my path might not be pure, but when your world needs saving, my magic will endure. A curse upon my enemies, a boon to hold my ground. Invocations whisper secrets, in their echoes I am bound. My will is sharp, my mind is steel, my power's not my own. Know my patrons watching, I am never quite alone. Their whispers fill my mind, their gifts my mortal key, to bend the world before me and shape my destiny. My soul might not be pristine, my path might not be pure, but when your world needs saving, my magic will endure. From the depths of the abyss to the heavens up on high, I channel ancient power from realms beyond the sky. With an eldritch blast or a spell upcast, pact magic is the way, just have a soul to pay. A pact, a blade of tome of chain, the choice is mine to make. Yet sometimes in the dead of night, I wonder what's at stake. From hellish flames to Feywild dreams, my patron's reach is vast. And with their blessing it would seem my die is truly cast. Their whispers fill my mind, their gifts my mortal key, to bend the world before me and shape my destiny. My soul might not be pristine, my path might not be pure, but when your world needs saving, my magic will endure. But heed my words, adventurer, if you seek what I've obtained. The bargain's weight will follow you in every win attained. So judge me not for choices made when darkness called my name. For in the end, we're all just pawns in someone else's game. I'm the demon you conjured from the corners of your thoughts. I'm the tension and the terror you pretend that I wrought. Oh, but then who else would I be if not draped in your gloom? No crowd craves a hero if there's no villain in the room. You all know me as the big bad evil guy you chose, the villain of your story, the face of all your woes. But what if I'm an ally you cast aside too soon? The thread that binds your legend, the voice under this tune. You saw a horned crown shining and the storm within my eyes, but never saw the bridges I could build beneath our skies. I stand where you have placed me as the foe you had to make, the evil you manifested so your world would not break. Whoa. No sword of malice, no chains to hold you down. I offered tools for building, yet you met them with a frown. For every craft I could conjure, you saw only a threat. Every innovation becomes a monster silhouette. I whispered of creation, of lifting all who dream, but you so used to battling could not accept my scheme. Yet all those who joined me saw possibilities untamed, while you sharpened blades in the dark, seeking someone else to blame. You all know me as the big bad evil guy you need, a villain of your own making, a mirror to your greed. The blackened crown I wear now is forged by your own hand, a character you fashion to fit your mind's demand. Did you ever stop to wonder what lay behind the mask? Did you think to ask who I was, or simply what I lacked? No, you needed an antagonist, a creature to defy. So you painted me with hatred and never asked me why. But to those who dare approach me, to those who sought the truth, they found no fire-breathing dragon, no beast under your roof. They found a builder, a dreamer, someone crafting a new dawn. But you were too busy casting blame than see what lay beyond. So paint me as your villain, if that's the role you need. But remember, every story starts with a planted seed. And while you march to end me, know that I've already sown a world where those who dare to see will reap what I have grown.
and bent the world to your own will. You prayed for power, prayed for rain, to wash away your guilty stain. The heavens for a sign to prove your victory was divine. You asked for something real to feel on your throne of blood and steel. Well, the sky went dark, the wind grew strong, the heavens heard you all along. Shelter from my hand across this broken, barren land. I'll tear your fences from the ground.